All right, folks, welcome back to the journey. So, yes, we actually made it home and such from my mom and my grandma's place. As you can see, we're back here. Yeah, so a little bit that happened. If you guys had seen the short video that we put up, along with a few things over on Facebook and Instagram, it wasn't so great of a trip. Not at least not all great. We had. So if you can see, sitting at the light,
we've been saved.
I see a hillbilly hauler. But there we go, folks. Made it home with the hillbilly hauler. So big old thank you to Wiley. Thank you, brother.
You're very welcome.
Getting us home. So I already know, most of you already know who he is, but if you don't, get down to the description, check him out. Please show him some love, give him some subscriptions and all that good stuff. But the dirty Ford made it home. So now we got 2 broken trucks. Yay! All great. We had a really great dinner. So a lot of my uncles came together. Not everybody. Some folks couldn't make it, either from being sick or just for whatever reason, work, type things. So not everyone was able to show up, but majority of everyone was there. And we had a really great Filipino meal. So if you don't know kind of the backstory on that, my mom, my grandparents, they actually, my grandpa was in the Air Force, and he actually did a lot of tours and stuff like that over in the Philippines, or in that area. And during that time is also when he became a missionary, or because he was not a religious person or whatnot, and the person that was there kept hounding him, because grandma always had questions, right? So they always kept coming back. Well, along with all that, they kind of came into the missionary field, right, through the Southern Baptist missionary. Well, they did that for 50 something years. Yeah, is so. With the passing, right, of my grandfather a few years back, it would have been his 90th birthday. So we were kind of celebrating that, just celebrating the stuff in the Philippines, between all the kids, just kind of going down memory lane, right? Basically is what we were doing. So just got everyone together and had a slideshow and stuff, had some really good Filipino dishes and such, a lot of leftovers. Some things that they kind of palate over there, we're like, no, we don't want to do any of that. For example, like balut. No, nobody does the balut. Dog, right? Not gonna do that either. But anyway, that all happened, and then a couple days after the fact, my grandma, one of her favorite Mexican dishes is the chile relleno. Well, we were in process, or mom and my mother-in-law Gladys and her mom were in process of making that meal, and kitchen caught on fire. So we won't go through all the details of what happened, but accidents happen. So it wasn't anything on mom or Gladys. It just, whether it be rushing or just whatever happened, right? It was an accident. It wasn't, nothing intentional or anything like that. No one's going to catch their house on fire. But yes, that did happen. We put up a little post on that, kind of showing a little bit of the damage. The range had to be replaced. The hood had to be replaced. Some of the cabinets got charred a little bit, but nobody got hurt. And it was all, Gladys got singed a little bit, You know, she cleaned up her eyebrows a little bit, I guess you could say, but nobody got seriously hurt. Okay. And with that, we were able to get a new range and a new hood. Stuff either, you know, with family helping out or just going through the mission office and just being able to get stuff through the mission office. They really helped out there. So with that being said, thank you for those folks that did reach out, you know, with comments and saying that they're, you know, putting in the prayers or whatnot, you know, thinking of us and just all those things. We do thank you for that. And so we ended up staying one extra day to kind of help with putting all that in. The range that caught on fire, it was hardwired in. So I ended up changing out, you know, the actual wall mounted plug to have that going through, so she didn't have to worry about, you know, dealing with the breaker box or anything like that. Now it's just plugs in, because this range that we installed, they do plan on bringing it with them. So we went ahead and installed a plug, just make it easy to not have to deal with breaker boxes and all that stuff. You can just unplug it and go, right? So with that, we are now actually going to be heading into town, Gladys and I, and we're going to go ahead and start the process on the gathering house. So it's going to be a long time before it actually becomes the gathering house. And if you guys don't know what that is, the gathering house is, kind of look at it in a sense of back in Native American times, that they had the long houses, or even in Viking times, right? They had the long house. It was always that centralized long house that they used for getting together, for gathering, you know, for dinners, for just getting the whole family to get together and stuff like that. And that's what we're doing, right? That's what it's for. So we're actually heading into town to do that. We're going to be getting some water, refilling all of our water jugs, so that's empty. And then also doing something a little bit extra, but we're not going to put that on today's video. We'll kind of show that a little bit later, whatnot. But I guess I better go help grab these water jugs, because I'm getting the stairs already. So, you ready?
Yes, I am.
All right. Well, I'm going to go get these loaded up, and then we'll be back, I guess, later. So, but that's going to be the end of this one. So we definitely appreciate you guys for following along. And remember, get out there and thank a veteran every chance you get, not only on Veterans Day. And we'll see you on the next one. Later, y'all.